What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords, and today I'm doing a dual commentary with the man, the myth, the legend,
Dr. Doom.
So yeah, I know we haven't done a video in a while, since like a long time, but we're doing a review for the Amazing Spider-Man movie, not the video game. But if you do want to see a review for the video game, I have one on my channel, which I'll have linked. But this video is about the movie. Now, this is obviously a reboot. Some of the main actors are Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield. It was directed by Zachary Webb. And what do you think? Do you think this was a better origin story, or a better first movie to kind of make a trilogy, or do you think the original Sam Raimi films were the better ones?
Well, I think this is a better movie in general, but like as an origin story, it's kind of bad, sort of. Not bad, just not as good as the other one.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree, because like there's a lot of things I think the original like Sam Raimi films did a lot better. Like, in this movie you don't see him like testing out his web shooters. Like, you don't see him actually like oh, there, like it's not like a close up like they did in like the Sam Raimi films, like him testing it out. And like you don't see him like transfer from being like this guy who needs glasses to like waking up the next morning and having like 40/40 vision, and then being like a muscular like bodybuilder.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, like I think they just like kind of like showed like the evolution a lot better, from him becoming like Peter Parker to Spider-Man.
I can understand why they didn't do that, because like they didn't want to be like, oh, it's just the first movie again,
Yeah, like there's a lot of things like I think they didn't want to do just because like they did it in the Sam Raimi films, and they did, I can kind of understand that, but still, like that's like his origin, like you have to kind of put that in there.
Right.
But now the main villain, the Lizard.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about him?
I mean, the villain's pretty cool, though. He's just a copy of the what's his name, Green Goblin, because like he was like bipolar and had split personalities, like just talked to himself while he was like alone.
Well,
like,
yeah. I'm like just now getting into Spider-Man, like the Amazing Spider-Man books, so I can't I don't know. Even though the newest book was like about the Lizard, I can't tell like if he had like the split personality. Oh, actually, yeah, he did, because in the book it says like he killed Dr. Connor's son. Like the Lizard killed Dr. Connor's son, so like Dr. Connor's like personality wouldn't be there anymore, so it would just be the Lizard. Right. So I guess he did have split personalities, but I don't know about the Joker. I mean, well, I feel retarded. I don't know about the Green Goblin.
Right, so I didn't like the way the Lizard looked. He looked like a ninja turtle, but with like a tail.
Yeah, he needed a beak, in my opinion.
Yeah, or a snout.
A yellow beak, like. just kidding. But he really needed a snout or a bill or whatever, like whatever lizards have, because like him just like this creepy ass smile, it's really just takes away from it. Like, and then on top of that, like the CGI was pretty good, but I mean I don't think it could have been better, to be honest.
Yeah. Just
for like what it was and like everything. Like I don't think they could have like made the lizard's like limbs coming back to like regenerating any better. Like when he was getting shot and everything, I think that was spot on. What do you think about the Gwen Stacy love interest?
Well, I mean, I understand Gwen Stacy, because she was before Mary Jane,
and to be different from
yeah
these Sam Raimi films.
I didn't really like Gwen Stacy because like as you said earlier, like she seemed to be like in love with Peter, like from just like the instant.
Yeah, like I don't know if I've never read a comic with Gwen Stacy, because obviously she dies like in like the 1970s or something. I don't know exactly when, but she's like been dead for like 50 years. So like I've never read a comic, and I don't know when I'll ever get the chance to, but I really want to see like her personality to Peter, because in this movie it just felt really forced. Like from the get-go they were just like in love, like it's like their second time being with each other, and she's just like, you can't do this, Peter, you can't make me like think about losing two parents, or like my parent and like my boyfriend. It's just like, oh my god. And I was just like, what? Like, you guys just started dating, not even like they never went out on a date or anything. It's just like he's just like, hey, I'm Spider-Man, so we're dating, right? Like, I don't know, it just felt really, like, dumb. And then, like, she never, like, sees him again in the movie, and then she's just like, please don't let him be dead. Like, at the end, like, when she gives the antidote, I was just like, wow.
I don't understand why she just doesn't go up to the top, and I mean that would have saved a lot more time and her father.
Yeah. I don't know if, is that a spoiler? I don't know.
I mean, like,
I mean, he's been dead
like,
for 50 years too, right?
like if you have like no knowledge of like the comics, then I guess so. But if you do know, then
Yeah, I feel like most people, if you didn't, like, if you don't have any prior knowledge, like, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you shouldn't have watched this. But what else? Like, do you like Mary Jane, the love interest? Like, just, like, not Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy more, but do you like the love interest that was MJ? Or do you like the love interest that is Gwen Stacy more? Like, between the two films. Not in general, like, throughout the comic books or anything, but, like, the Gwen Stacy of this movie versus the MJ of the first movie.
I like MJ a little bit more. I mean, like, though she could be like annoying at sometimes, but like, yeah, she was more real than Gwen was, because like as you said earlier as well, like they didn't just like each other like from the get go.
I mean, yeah, like Peter liked her, and he was just like creeper status, like with his
Yeah.
binoculars, just like, yeah, she's undressing, just gonna like take my video camera out, and then like it kind of like progresses like throughout, like they don't even, you know what I mean, like she doesn't even find out that he's Spider-Man until like the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one, like first time they meet, he's just like, here, I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, just let me web swing for you.
Yeah, and I don't even understand, like they talk like 3 times in the movie, it's ridiculous, and they're just like in love instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, like same like with Mary Jane and Peter Parker, like they were just like awkward at first, but
Yeah.
later that they grew to like love each other, and yeah.
Yeah, and like I said a little bit ago, like I don't know if Gwen Stacy was actually like, I don't know how she is in the comics or anything, but like it seemed like both of them were like awkward to each other. Like, I don't know how to explain it really without like, spoiling like some funny parts, but like they were just like, fumbling over their words, like both of them a little bit. Peter obviously more than Gwen, but I don't know.
So Flash Thompson is in this movie.
Oh yeah, other than Eddie Brock, which he wasn't even introduced until the third one.
Yeah.
But just that guy as like the kind of like the bully or whatever.
Like we didn't see like the first 5 minutes, so we don't know if like he was like a bully, like
A douchebag.
yeah.
Like I think you have to kind of have that knowledge, like that comic knowledge, to just know that like Flash was like a dickhead.
Yeah, like I mean, in the movie he seemed like to be like a jerk, but like he didn't realize it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like he should like acknowledge that he's like a jerk and just be like, get
Yeah,
out
I
of
don't
the
know
way.
if the guy like knew his character or like whoever was writing it was just like, I think I'll write this guy like this, and because like he was just like, yo Peter, I'm sorry your father died,
Uncle.
and then yeah, whatever.
Sorry.
Same thing. Anyway, like, and Peter's just like an asshole about it. He's just like, and
Yeah.
like chokes him to death.
Like just the roles switched. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. Seemed like Peter was like the Peter of the third Sam Raimi film, where he just like, flips his hair and just like becomes emo and like throws bitches everywhere. That seemed like what he was. But what would you rate this film?
I would give it a 9 out of 10.
And I give it a 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was good and everything. Like I'm still saying seeing it. Like you see it obviously. Like I probably would give it a 9, but like there's just like some things I would have rather like been able to see that they just kind of like they're like, nah, we don't need that because Sam Raimi did that, and we're like hipsters. So yeah. Anyway, I definitely say see this movie. I think it's not as good as the first one from the original.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it? I think it is. I don't know. Yeah, it's better. It's better. Take my word for it. For this movie, The Amazing Spider-Man is better than the original Sam Raimi first movie. So go see this, and I'll see you guys next time.
Well, peace.